Yo, what's good everyone? It's just Joel and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I welcome you, and if you're a returning subscriber, I still welcome you. Let's go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is August. It is that time of the year again. It is back to school season. Now I know some of you are excited to go back, some of you guys are less excited than others, but for me personally, I'm excited to go into college, just to see what it's like. But this video is not about me. It's about you, specifically for secondary school students. I was planning on making one long video for all secondary school students for like 1st to 6th year, but I felt like that might be too long, so I'm going to divide it into 2 videos. One video is going to be for all junior students for 1st, 2nd and 3rd year. The next video is going to be for all senior students for transition year, 5th year and 6th year. So in this video, I'm going to be giving advice for all junior students going into 1st year, into 2nd year and into 3rd year. What I have learned from being through those 3 years and what I feel that you should know to do and not do. Before we actually do start this video, here are all the timestamps, so just fast forward to the one that applies to you. Alright, now we can start. 1st year is something interesting. For me, it was alright because I knew some people from my previous primary school and we all went into the same secondary school. So it wasn't too nerve-wracking that I didn't know anybody at all, but you will meet a lot of new people, like a lot of new people. And it's okay to be a bit nervous, like that's completely understandable. If you were anything like me, you were 12 years old, you were just hit puberty and your voice was cracking like crazy. But it's okay, the majority of people, they get like that when they are put into a new environment, so don't be too hard on yourself. But here's a few do's and don'ts you should definitely listen to. Use your locker. No 1st year bags allowed. I don't know who gave them the idea that they need to carry every single book to every single class they have. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You have a locker for a reason, alright? And you have breaks in between your classes, so you can literally just go to your locker, get the books that you need, get the books that you don't need, and then make it a swift transition instead of carrying all your books. In my school, the last 2 years weren't really bad because the 1st years had iPads, so it wasn't too much of a load. But still, when you carry a bag that big, you'll be asking yourself, is this kid carrying a microwave? Please use your lockers. And there is no need to get a big bag with all these complicated zips. Just get a simple bag that does the job. It does the job swiftly and beautifully. Simple. The next one specifically for the girls, and it is, don't be excessive with makeup. It really isn't necessary. You are going to school. You are not going to a beauty pageant or a fashion show. Even if you are going to wear makeup, I'm not saying makeup is not allowed at all. Even if you are going to wear makeup, keep it simple. In your 1st year of secondary school, you want to draw as little of attention to yourself as possible. Remember, you are going to school to get an education, and on top of that, possibly make friends. You are not going to school to impress anybody, okay? The 3rd thing I'm going to say is try get along with the people in your year. I know it might be a thing where you might have friends in other year groups, and there's nothing wrong with that, but when you are constantly following them around, it will come across as very annoying. Even if it's a small friend group, just have small friends in your year. You can still hang out with people in other years, but have more predominant friends in your year. After all, that's the year group you're going to spend the most time with. You feel me? The next tip is also something I've already mentioned before, and that is try not to draw any attention to yourself. I'm not trying to scare you in any way by saying this, but secondary school is ruthless. It is full of people that will see you on the ground, and instead of helping you up, they will laugh at you. The more attention you draw to yourself, the more of a target you make yourself. Try draw as little as to no attention to yourself, okay? Okay, we move. Next tip is understand the importance of preparation. Secondary school is not like primary school, alright? You're not in until 2:30, you are in until 3:45. You have to adapt to a different lifestyle. If you know Monday is going to be a busy day, get your stuff prepared Sunday evening. Get your stuff prepared the day beforehand, and please, for goodness sake, don't leave homework till last minute. I wish, fam, if I could go back in time and tell myself this, I would. Do not leave homework till last minute, alright? You're just gonna make life harder on yourself. Now, I don't know how things went in your primary school. I don't know if you were the big boy or the big girl or the big man in your classroom where everybody feared you. My friend, let me tell you something. When you go into secondary school, if you start acting as if you own the place, you will get stepped on. No cap. Somebody is gonna come put you in your place. You have to stay humble. You best stay humble. It's for your own safety anyways. You feel me? Because behavior like that only leads to people bullying you. And I don't know anybody that willingly wants to get bullied. Also, on the topic of bullying actually, if you are a victim of bullying, or if you are somebody that is repeatedly getting made fun of, if school is a place that you are dreading, don't be afraid to tell anybody. Literally, like, I don't know what is in the brains of young kids that they feel like if they tell somebody something, they are now a snitch, or they are now a rat, or they are now this. But if they never said anything at all, life would be so much more miserable for them. You are not a snitch for trying to keep yourself out of a bad situation. You are not a snitch for trying to make your secondary school life easier. If you are getting bullied, tell somebody, tell a teacher, tell your older brother, tell your parents, tell somebody. Do not carry that burden by yourself. Honestly, there's a few more stuff I want to say about first years, but I want to keep this video brief. So let's move on to second years. I have a vague memory of how my second year of secondary school went, but I am almost convinced that second year of secondary school is the most immature year. If you are going into second year, alright, listen closely. Just because you made it past first year does not mean you can now look down on other first years. Don't be giving the other first years dirty looks, thinking that you're better than them, thinking that you run the place, because I promise you, you are invisible. You are the second to the bottom of the food chain. Stay humble, okay? My next advice is, be yourself. Unless yourself is a bully, then don't be yourself. My next tip is develop discipline. Your first year of school was more of an introductory year. You guys were the babies of the school. You guys had more fun than you actually focused academically. Second year of school, you guys have to strap on your seatbelt, my friend, because that is going to be a bumpy ride. Your junior cert is going to be the following year, and you are going to do most of your work in this year, because in third year it's mainly revision. It's just revising. And how can you revise over something you don't know? The answer is you can't. So do yourself a favor and stay on top of your homework. Do not be that one child that when the teacher is asking for your homework, you reach into your bag and be like, oh, I think it's in here, when you know you have not completed it. You know you didn't do it. You know you spent the whole night playing Xbox or PS5. You know you didn't do it, but you're still reaching into your fam. Don't be that child. So yeah, fam, just put in the work. Just keep studying, keep revising, just stay on top of your homework. You don't even have to revise like crazy, yeah. Just be a thing where, oh, I did this, let me look over just so it's ingrained in my brain. And if you forget something, look over it again, alright? You don't have to study mad crazy. That's for third year. The next thing I want to say is, for your own headspace, avoid drama. Like my dad used to tell me a saying, and it was like, it's only a fool that sees danger right in front of him and doesn't choose to avoid it and still walk straight into it. My friend, second year is going to be full of so much drama. So much drama. So much drama. It's sad. It really is sad. Really. I don't know why people see it as a trend that they have to get into a relationship at that age, at your small age. Focus on school, please. Literally, find your lane and stay in it. One thing I regret not doing in first year and second year is not joining enough extracurricular activities. If you're in first year or second year and you have a chance to join the football team, the Gaelic team, the rugby team, the basketball team, like, join it. Literally, if you have a chance to join any club, join it, because my friend, it's going to benefit you in many ways. It'll help you with your CV later on in life, and it'll just be fun. Even if it's not sports wise, you could join, I don't know, the debate team, Green Schools Committee, I don't know, student council. Literally, Get involved in everything. Get involved. Alright, that's second years. Moving on to third years. Please and thank you. So my fellow people going into third year, I know you've heard a lot from your teachers be like, oh, junior said this, you gotta prepare for your junior said. Fam, let me tell you something. Third year can be seen as the hardest year you're gonna have so far, alright? Simply because of the fact that the junior cert is the only exam that you'll have to study so much for. Well, so far in your life anyway. But I will tell you a few things about this year that you might find very interesting. This is the year you need to learn to have a good friend group. There was a quote I seen online, and there was some guy that said, if you want to know what somebody's like, look at the people he hangs around with. And personally, I believe it's true. If you surround yourself with unserious people, you will become unserious. There is no two ways about it, alright? So you're best off surrounding yourself with people that are serious about work, people that are smart, people that will push you to study. You feel me? The next tip is also in relation with the last one, smart people. I know in every class there's different kinds of people. Like there's the funny person, the class clown, there's the smartest person, there's the person that just has 10,000 boyfriends. But this is directed to the smart person. There is nothing wrong with being the smartest person in your class. Nothing. Because there's a thing where back in the days when you're immature and you're answering all the questions that the teachers give you, people will see you as a weirdo. People see you as a nerd, as a geek, as this, as that. They'll just try shame you for being smart. When you go into 5th year, 6th year, above and beyond, being smart is something you're just praised for. The people that were calling you weird are gonna come back to you, ask you for your help. That's how the tables turn. There is nothing wrong with being smart. In fact, continue to stay smart. Stay one step ahead of everybody else. I used to be stuck in a classroom full of people that will make my teachers cry. Okay? And then when they got the report card home, they'll be scratching their head why they see a big fat F. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Get on your teacher's good side, alright? You befriending your teacher doesn't make you a teacher's pet. It makes you smart and strategic, because your teacher will look at you and think positively of you. Even if you're not the best at that specific subject, they will see potential within you. So try stay on your teacher's good side, even if they are probably the worst teachers you've ever came across. The next thing I'm going to say is don't be afraid to seek help. If you need to get grinds, apply for grinds. If you need to take extra classes, take them extra classes. Don't close yourself off, because when things get tough, you are going to choke. Let me tell you something, yeah. In 6th class of my primary school, I was so good at Irish. As soon as I stepped from 1st year, my Irish was just went out the window. In 3rd year, I was so bad at Irish, but I still decided to get extra classes to help me get that boost. So don't be afraid to ask for help. The last thing I'm going to say in this video for 3rd years, it is probably going to make you want to throw all the advice I've said in the bin, alright? But I'm still going to say it anyway. The junior cert is overhyped. It is overrated. Let me explain. I don't know about everyone else here, but personally, the junior cert is probably one of the most useless exams I've ever sat in my life. When you finally sit your exam, finish your exam, move on to the next stage of your life, whether it's transition year or 5th year, and then get your results back in September, you guys will look at your results, probably be happy, be sad, blah blah blah, talk about it for a week, and then never talk about it again. Literally, you will never talk about the junior cert ever again. That's why I think that it's useless. But the only reason why I'm telling you to take it seriously is because in some schools, the junior cert is what helps determine whether you will do higher level or ordinary level in senior cycle. If you flop in your junior cert, chances are you'll end up doing ordinary level for the rest of your, unless you can prove then that you're capable of doing higher level, and even then that'll be hard. You feel me? So you're best off just focusing now, getting your head down, and do the best you can possibly do for your junior cert, alright? That's it! that's all I'm gonna say for this video. I hope you guys found this somewhat useful, somewhat encouraging, and somewhat informative. Alright, my next video is gonna be advice for transition years, 5th years, and 6th years. So if any one of you are watching this, stay tuned and I will post a video on that. Alright, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you want me to make more videos relating to school as well, and I will do just that. Alright, love, peace, and God bless. Yes, sir.